Unrivaled player power rankings. Breanna Stewart makes her debut. Napheesa Collier still dominant. The most dramatic week yet of Unrivaled saw multiple high-level games, bizarre officiating incidents, a shake-up in the standings, and of course, some incredible individual performances from the best women's basketball players in the world. While Napheesa Collier remains the best player in the league, her co-founder, Breanna Stewart, is rising fast up the rankings. Stewart was mighty impressive in Week 3, as she led Mist to its first 2 wins of the season with a pair of double-doubles. Those two are now in some unique company on the stats leaderboard. Stewart, who was previously unranked, and Derricka Hamby were the biggest risers this week, while the injured Alyssa Thomas dropped off the board. Here are CB Sports' latest Unrivaled player power rankings. It's all getting a bit repetitive with Collier, who continues to be far and away the best player in Unrivaled. She put up another absurd stat line in Lunar Owls' win over Vinyl, which moved them to 6-0, 36 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Collier now has 3 30-point games this season. The rest of the league combined has 5, and no other player has more than 1. The Laces' perfect start to the season came to an end this week, when they actually lost both games, but that was through no fault of McBride's. She recorded 2 more efficient performances, and is second in the league in scoring by a wide margin. Her 3-point shooting continues to set her apart. Through the first 3 weeks, she's first in makes, 23, and attempts, 51, and third in percentage, 45.1, among players with at least 25 attempts. Hamby continues to prove her career year in the WNBA last summer was not a fluke. In one of the best individual performances thus far, she tallied 35 points and 15 rebounds in a loss to Mist, scoring over half of her team's points in the process. Furthermore, she joined Collier as the only players with a 35-10ths game this season. Those two are also the only players averaging at least 20 points and 10 rebounds. After a disappointing showing on opening night, Stewart has been on a tear. That continued this week as she led Mist to its first 2 wins of the season. After putting up big double-doubles in both games, Stewart is suddenly up to 6th in the league in scoring, 2nd in rebounding, 4th in steals, and 5th in blocks. The only other player in the top 6 in all such categories is Collier. Collier's dominance has been well documented, but the Lunar Owls are only still undefeated because she's gotten consistent help from Gray, who continues to score at an efficient level. She was once again the 2nd leading scorer in both of their wins this week, and checks at 4th in the league in scoring. It should come as no surprise that her and Collier are the only teammates in the top 5 in scoring. This was a frustrating week for Hayes, who played well in Lace's narrow defeat to Lunar Owls in the Battle of Unbeatens, but had to leave their contentious loss to Rose due to concussion symptoms, which hurt her stats. There has been no update yet on her status for Week 4, but if she cannot go, that would be a major loss for Laces, especially with Alyssa Thomas and Jackie Young dealing with knee issues.